Hmm. How do I how do I journal? How do I journal effectively? Without just like freestyle and put random stuff in there. Huh? Oh yeah, this one. So what candles do we use as confirmation? That's how we kind of get our bias, no? So on the weekly, we're bullish. Right? Weekly, we're bullish. What day are we at? Oh, Wednesday. Alright. So we are halfway through the week. Monday's where we started. Okay, interesting. Going simply on trading is always freaking fun, but well, simply on the 4 hour. Okay, what do we have? We have imbalances. We sat there and swept. Well, we're about to hit. It hit previous week high, so on 4 hour. Okay, cool. We have this unmitigated order block right here. Correct. All right. If anything, this one would be better though. For some type of move. On the weekly again. Where's that at? That's up top here. Another candle body. On a monthly, okay, this is the high of that candle. And the next month, and we can make this like yellow. Yellow's cool. Alright, not going far. The next month actually ends pretty soon. So it's interesting. So what do we see in price though? People see momentum. We see breakouts, right? People see breakouts, push up momentum, pull back, stop loss at this low. They're anticipating another push up like this. Alright, so yeah, stop loss. And then we have trap right here. What people be expecting the price to whatever. We play on the 1 hour, 1:15 minute, 5 minute. I said, tell the angels no. I don't want them. So same things happening. We have breaking retest traders happening from this area. We have a break right here. Right. So we have break. So and then another one. We have bounce. Cool. And now we're kind of consolidating from here. Trap. Any seller sales up here. Alright. What do we do? We have and then we have retest at this high. We'll retest at that high. Bust down. Break closure. Broke structure. What is that telling sellers? We have two break structures. What is that telling buyers? Buyers seeing the potential reversal. Then we have this box right here that they're betting on the hold in general. So here, number one, they have their orders being filled right here, or they wait for confirmation, going false reaction. They need something better than that. They're like a break of hair. Right, got a retest right there. They create double highs, cool. So now, let me double lows. Now with respect to these lows, broke structure, good amount of momentum. Buyers are now induced. Right, we get our break up top. Right, cool. We get our break up top. Perfect. And now they're gonna be looking for breaking retest. What does that mean? Broke here, retest. Broke once again. Now they have the stop losses. Some people have the stop loss right there. Somehow the stop loss is at this low. Play it. So we have this line of defense right here. And where are we at? So we have 8-4 and 8-4 and 92 level. Literally he's matched up with the stuff. Which is so funny. No. What are still us taking after we sat there on an uptrend in general? Right? We have multiple push-ups. We have multiple push-ups. Right? So what are ultimately sellers taking at this moment? We just had a break. If some of them have stop losses at the high, so we had 2 breaks. Buyers are reduced. And what's going on? What do? We trapped the sellers. The sellers get trapped. Buyers get trapped. And we ultimately trap the buyers as well. Just off of the 744 level. That was perfectly aligned with the whatever. So entering right here. Wouldn't be a terrible thing. Yeah, so now what's going on? Sales are now being induced. We have this break right here. We have this break of structure, market structure shift. Now what are they saying? They're saying this overall right here is a high probability zone to sell from. That's what the sellers are thinking. We managed to take out, oh, interesting. I think I should record that for the sake of for the sake of whatever though. I know, but they're not taking out all this now. Oh, I took out this. This is good. I could have been something. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna record this. Alright, so I didn't take this trade, but I felt like this would be something good to look at though, because I was anticipating something like this, but wasn't confident enough to take it. But that's because of my lack of intuition. But alright, looking at this, we're on an uptrend. As you can see, breaking structure, higher high, higher low. Buyers are automatically induced, right? I see we had this box right here, right? That pushed price up, broke structure, push price up again, and push price up to this high, dropping these sellers, and also breaking structure. Now, buyers are reduced, right? We have this low, people at the stop loss is at this low, off of the retest. But as you can see, market ends up having a market structure shift, quote unquote, trapping the buyers from this low. We did give them a false reaction, broke structure, but ultimately trapped all the buyers, which induced a little bit amount of sellers. But at the same time, the sellers know Like, it's about knowing where the money's at. How much money is at the high or lows, right? The sellers know that we're in an uptrend. So the chances of them winning is slim to none. So what do they need to confirm of them losing bigger structures? That's a confirmation of them about to lose, the sellers. So we don't have this box that we retested multiple times and a reaction off of, right? So that means there's a lot of liquidity at this box. After we broke structure, right? Downside broke. We had this retest at this box. Now what happened? Number one, we created equal lows, relative equal lows. After that, we pushed up, broke structure, right? And I marked out this box right here because that would have been a break and retest box. And after we broke that, I knew that buyers were already. I'd have guessed that buyers were already out of the market, and the confidence and the high holding is slim, right? So I knew off of momentum and the breaker structures, we broke a lot of momentum. Consolidation broke again, a lot of momentum. I knew the stop loss was right here, right? They're anticipating a higher high, an easy move up. Anticipated easy move up, for a continuation. I seen this, so I just marked out. That 1 hour had this box marked out, and I dragged my fib. My fib aligned exactly with the box I marked out. So I didn't know. That's the thing about levels, though. I didn't know if it was gonna either hit the 8.4 or the 9.2 level, right? But it hit the 7.44 level, which already in itself it's a crazy key zone, though. Already, the 7.44 level is literally back to. It's not just something to throw out there. No, I literally seen it with my own eyes of practicing on the fib. So when we hit the 7.44 level, that's what we did. We just dumped. We trapped them. We could have took partials at this low. Took partials at this low, and then continued lower to this low ultimately. It was 11 result ratio, which is great. So think about taking that trade in the near future. Yeah. Say, girl, you know I love it when I'm next to you. I'm on GBP USD. Jeez. Riding through the 772. The feelings are not going through you. So baby, let me continue. If I love you so. Both don't know. They don't even know. Pull up a phone. I ride through the road. Da 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 da. I know that you are more than my love. I'm about to say, I'm like, it's not the 25th. I saw the whip and take control of my love. For how you. That is such a nice trade, though. Alright, continue though. Alright. Let's trade recap though. A trade explanation. Alright, now what do we have? Sellers are trapped, and buyers are trapped, and sellers are induced. Right? Like I said, this is a key zone for them. This is a key zone within itself to hop in. We have a lot of momentum, so what do? We have break and retest traders automatically at this. What happens? We sweep them, sweep the highs, induce buyers, and then we sweep the low. We go to the low, broke structure. Cool. We continue down. we have this low we're coming down to on the 1 hour. So this low we broke structure. We had a little consolidation at the top, but at the same time, so like I said, consolidation, broke structure. And now they have the bend on this, correct? So if they're banned on this, what is that going to tell me? And what is the market going to try to do? Number one is either they're going to take them out completely or give them a false reaction. Now that all depends on if sellers are induced, low time sellers are induced. So we have break structure, market structure shift. We have break right here. I mean, we have retest here, break, retest, break. Retest, break, whatever. And we had a break and retest right here. Broke structure. Now what does that tell me? What could we possibly get? Number one, sellers have the stop loss. Buyers have the stop loss right here. We sat there and I'm crashing down with momentum as well. So we had buyers at this low. We trapped them. Trapped the buyers at the low. So now there's a lot. There's a lot of. Okay, cool. Now what's it showing me? Number one, we already retraced deep. Retraced deep. Sellers are losing confidence. And buyers are losing confidence because of this retracement that's deep. We had another break. And now they're confident into this high. Sellers are confident in this high right here. So what can this mean? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now what's going on? Let's see what it does. Market structure shift. Right? Now, my question is, what is the market going to do? Is it either one, going to induce the buyers to trap the buyers, or are we just going to go all the way up to induce them some more for the high time frame? We are. I'm not too sure. Let's just watch, honestly, what's going to happen. Now, okay, now this is obvious. This is good. Obvious, but this is good. Now, if it went to induce buyers, this is telling me that it wants to go up in general. Why? Because if it went to induce buyers like this, creating just a high, high, low, and then high, from this right here, that would have told me it just wanted to induce buyers, induce for a trap. But what this telling me is, it still wants sellers to be induced. So really giving them a false reaction off of this break and retest. Even though we had this break right here, what are they looking at? Huge wicks. They're looking at a break. Now some of them got trapped right here. Somebody got the stop loss to sit right here. So what happens? They say, oh, I should have waited for the break and retest. We got that retest. We got a break right here. Now what's going on? They're going to try to predict this just from the break and loan. Because they think they're smart. Humans think they're smart. So they're going to try to predict this stuff. Continuation. What's going to happen? We proceed lower. With dojis, wicks, whatever. Is that? What happens? Bow. Okay, perfect. So we have pullback. Trap any buyers. Right? Trap any buyers when it's low. And the last thing we have is this liquidity block right here. That you can see. Oh, got disrespected. Yeah, got disrespected. Right? Yeah, we took it out. So we trapped all of them. Right, so now this becomes a liquidity block. Right here in itself. Now. What are we overall looking for? this can be a trade right here. But to what point though? Because sometimes we want to do sellers, right? And to overall just trap. So we're inducing sellers right here. We know we're in a two sellers phase. But it's our ultimate goal to trap these buyers. And that would probably be the most likely though. Why? Because same scenario in this right here. We trap these sellers to just hit the retest and break. Now look at this. Same scenario. We have gaps right here. Kind of up, right? We trap the buyers to retest on here. That may be what we want to do. But then again, this is like, am I confident in this? No, I'm really not. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, that's one. Okay. So we end up going all the way to right here. Inducing buyers. Oh, what are we doing? Look at this. Look what we're doing. Inducing sellers. This is the same price action. I mean, this is like, I don't know, bro, come on, bro. I wasn't sure. It worked out, but at the same time, induced the trap. Right? That could be one of the codes, but I didn't know if we wanted to even induce no more. Oh, how many times have we got to retest on this box? 0 times, correct? For here, let's look at this. For here, on this box, how many retests did we have on this one? 1, crash down. 2, crash down. Now we induce. Now we trap. We never got any type of retest on here. Go now, early, you see? This is literally the first official 1 hour retest. We never got a retest on here. So obviously we want to kind of induce a little bit. But who knows where it would have stopped at. It stopped at the break. The break even probably. Oh, hey babe, please listen to me. I don't know. I mean, this is overall interesting. What? Like liquidity block right here. So if you we have a liquidity block. This was the liquidity block right here. That's overall interesting though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, 2 trades we could have taken, but we didn't take. Right? So we get a retest. I should indeed high key. Now here's another trade I didn't take, but I also predicted. You know, I predicted this one and I predicted this one. I didn't take them though because the confidence level. it's like I'm not. Listen, I need to build up my confidence when it comes down to the strategy though, because sometimes stuff seems too good to be true. But coming down here, you know, we had our inducement for sellers. You know, we test this box, induce sellers, broke structure. Oh, did you look at this? What I said? Okay, but pull back, inducement, and then broke structure, induce sellers, and then we overcome deep in this box. Now we know that buyers, some buyers was right here. We trapped them out already. Trap these buyers out. And we know that buyers is overall in this box alone. Now what I missed is on the hourly, we never had a retest on this box. So this is literally the first retest we ever had on this box. It told me that it'll want to either induce the trap or trap to induce. So in this case, we induced the trap, which I didn't see. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when we came in this box right here, you can see we had a huge retracement. We already had a huge retracement, trapping had a huge retracement, trapping buyers. After that, we had this box right here. We had sellers being induced because of the previous structure. They're looking for a lower low. They got stopped out and trapped. Cool. Now buyers are quote unquote. I mean, no. Buyers are not induced yet. They need to see another high. Now, what's told me that we want to induce the trap is this right here. When we came up, look what we did. We retest on this box. Now, sellers are thinking in their head, okay, obviously, was it going to be this high? I was tripping out. I should have waited for a retest of this box. They get the retest. I see we start to push up. I mean, we start to push down instead of pushing higher. So when we was pushing down, I knew that sellers were already anticipating a push down because they want to be smart. So with the stop loss at this high, and you know, looking for a continuation. After that, look what we did. We trapped buyers right here, and ultimately trapped these buyers. Now, after we trapped these buyers, I'm like, bro, we're at the break of the low. We're all the way at the low. The lowest point in this box already. So when we trapped these buyers right here, I'm like, this huge wick reaction is a liquidity block within itself. So I said this could be a buy opportunity, but at the same time, the reason why I wasn't confident because we came so low to this point. So I didn't know if we wanted to induce the trap. I didn't know that. I thought we wanted the trap to induce. Like, so what I mean by that is trap the buyers. Everybody's right here. To overall maybe induce buyers or something like that, you know. Get a retest on here, you know, filling these Ferrari gaps, something like that. But I wasn't too sure what it was gonna do. But you see, this trade played out. When it comes down to taking these trades, I'm like, bro, it gets kind of dangerous, bro, because this is on GBP USD. And I started trading GBP USD on accident, but it's the same thing. But it's like, bro, look at this. Could have had this. Trapping all these sellers and stuff like that. Like, it's just interesting. I still don't know why. I still think I wouldn't even take that. Even with this wick reaction. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of sketchy. Oh, never mind. So, maybe I should have levels. They're simply box levels. Like potentially like boys don't know. They don't even know. Pull up a room. I pull up a room. 8.7 is not too bad of a level. Trap area, the 382 level. And this is where this is where they start to hop out. I don't need a freaking visual to understand that when it gets lower. You know. Continue though. Continue. Alright, so what do we have? Feet getting cold, like, jeez, man. What do we have? Oh, nice. Not that, buddy. We have sellers ultimately trapped at this high. We had a retest of this market structure shift. A broke structure, right? After we broke structure right here, we retest. Broke structure. So one thing's for sure, I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes and go out and step the whole way through. What a break. Slight trap. And overall, broke again. Now let's think back science to understand that. But our sellers are trapped. Sellers are induced. With a retest, even though we had this huge buy inducement, you know, to go for the highs after we had this, we will hit this box right here. It's one thing for sure, I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes and go out and step the whole frick. Pay it up. No, sellers are being induced. Right? Even though we got this box we are reacted to. Right. It will all gets trapped. You know what I'm saying? So look what we have. We have protected highs. So these are all liquidity. All liquidity. The fact that the market is just building up liquidity just like this, it's just telling me a lot, bro. We had protected high, protected high, protected high, protected high. So I'm saying all these are protected highs. Everybody is entering here, inducing sellers. And obviously, now when we take out the big walls, what we're about to do right now, right? Look at this. We got our retest. Let's be honest, you could probably even look for a continuation. Induce. Alright. Now, this off of here. This one thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes. One thing I can say for certain, we're not gonna try to induce buyers. In fact, we're probably just gonna keep on generating liquidity. So this could be taken possibly Never mind. Okay. Buys and do set these type of lows. Perfect. Trap. What does it do? We have that right there. We have to push past that. Take out this liquidity. It's one thing for sure. I'm gonna burn off things and go out and step the water. Oh. 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 My mistakes. My mistakes. 7-4 as a level. That could. My mistakes. My mistakes. I was saying, you gotta be taking. I guess, bro. I guess, yeah. This is one of those levels, bro. It's one thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my knees. Like, yeah, I could have, never wrote the 7-4 level. As you see, maybe at the A5. Yeah, A4 level. I'm saying this is kind of crazy. It's one thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my decent shoe and go out and step behind you. One thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my day. Oh, that may be something though. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. This could be us, what you saying. This could be us, what you saying. Just one thing for sure. I'm gonna put attention. Go out and sit the whole night through. Right, just watch trading content there.
Welcome back, YouTubers of Price.
Wick or going into an OB using order flow is more powerful.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Supplicate with counseling is for adults with moderate to severe.
Of structure returns to the order block when price is making a reaction. They are placing stop losses below, and all of this. If losing trades was a sport, you'd be in the Olympics. So in today's video, I'm going to break down a couple of trades I took on GBP USD, and you're going to see that the most important thing is to understand what's really going on behind price. And you will see that majority of the time, once you're going to make good profits, good trades, it's when you're going to be aligned against the retail traders. So the Forex market is the most liquid market on the planet, okay? And if everyone is looking for taking short position, there is a chance that the market is going to take all of this liquidity first and after that move on the right direction. So if right now you are taking trades, sometimes you are in profit and then you see the market stopping you out and then continuing in the right direction, it's probably because you don't really understand what's going on and you need to take a little bit more time before doing your analysis and placing trades, okay? So this is everything we are about to cover in today's video. I want to give you a ton of value, and you can find more on my Instagram, The Proper Trader, where I'm sharing my trade recaps, some analysis. So I highly recommend you to drop me a follow on Instagram. So this is the screenshot from the trades I'm going to break down. As you can see, I took a few break evens only wins, 0 losses. And this is one of the smallest of the multiple trading accounts I'm trading at the moment. So I'm running investor portfolios and some private ones. So you can find everything on Instagram, okay? You have the executions and yeah, the 2 executions. So you're gonna see that this trade, okay, was basically